So no one will be speaking at the same time.
Got it.
Got it? Awesome. Alrighty, let's do this thing. Thanks, my people who are participating in reading. Thank you, Summer, for being awesome at streaming. Thank you, our people watching, for watching this and being great. Awesome. We're gonna start. This is Thanksgiving Play by Larissa Fasthorse. Tasia, go for it.
Scene 1. A super title, a projection. A piece of paper reads, First Steps Learning Center 2007. Performers enter in school pilgrim outfits. They sing to the tune of the 12 Days of Christmas. Solos and movement encouraged.
On the first day of Thanksgiving, the natives gave to me a pumpkin in a pumpkin patch. On the second day of Thanksgiving, the natives gave to me 2 turkey gobblers and a pumpkin in a pumpkin patch. On the third day of Thanksgiving, the natives gave to me 3 native headdresses, 2 turkey gobblers, and a pumpkin in a pumpkin patch. On the fourth day of Thanksgiving, the natives gave to me 4 bows of arrows, 3 native headdresses, 2 turkey gobblers, and a pumpkin in a pumpkin patch. On the fifth day of Thanksgiving, the natives gave to me 5 pairs of moccasins, 4 bows and arrows, 3 native headdresses, 2 turkey gobblers, and a pumpkin in a pumpkin patch. On the sixth day of Thanksgiving, the natives gave to me 6 native teepees, 5 pairs of moccasins, 4 bows and arrows, 3 native headdresses, 2 turkey gobblers, and a pumpkin in a pumpkin patch. On the seventh day of Thanksgiving, the natives gave to me 7 native tom-toms, 6 native teepees, 5 pairs of moccasins, 4 bows and arrows, 3 native headdresses, 2 turkey gobblers, and a pumpkin in a pumpkin patch.
Scene 2. The same device reads, Present day, 3:08 p.m. A high school drama department classroom. It's bright and open with large recycling bins and a trendy water dispenser, whatever's the hippest. The walls are lined with the cast photos, Shakespeare pun posters, and funny props. The usual high school play posters are represented along the same surprising ones like the shipment, the extremist, the Iceman comet, Jackson, and Logan's clothes come from overpriced vintage hip clothing stores where clothes from 10 years ago are considered retro. Alicia shops at Urban Outfitters with deliberate touches of money. Prada sunglasses, the it jeans of the moment, etc. Caden shops at Gap, Republic, Banana Republic for something dressy. He carries a briefcase of papers. Jackson is purposely never organized. He's on the floor, draped backwards over a chair. Logan and Caden are institutionalized. They sit forward in the chairs, although Logan fights it. All of them fall into yoga asanas from time to time, although Caden's aren't as skillful. Occasional snaps from everyone. Logan and Jackson arrange snacks from reusable Trader Joe's and Whole Food bags. Jackson pulls out a small cotton grocery bag.
Happy first day of rehearsal.
Presents the bag to her.
Jackson, you didn't have to get me anything.
I know this gig is important to you, so I want you to have something extra special to remind you how special you are.
She opens the bag excitedly and pulls out a mason jar.
Oh, wow, it's great.
It's a water bottle.
Sure.
It's made with recycled glass from broken windows in housing projects.
No way, that's amazing.
I know.
Where did you find it?
At the farmer's market. It's symbolic of the way we're going to create this play. We start with this pile of jagged facts and misguided governmental policies and historical stereotypes about race, and then turn all that into something beautiful and dramatic and educational for the kids.
It's perfect.
Both go back to set up.
I love that you know. Oh, that's not me.
I love that you know that I needed this today. I have to hit a home run or
Jackson pulls, sorry. Jackson pulls out a wedge of cheese, then drops it back in.
what was that,
Nothing important.
Jackson?
Logan.
Was that soy cheese or coagulated cheese squeezed from a cow?
Coagulated.
It's difficult enough for me to be doing a play about the holiday of death, but then you bring cow cheese into my cruelty-free rehearsal room?
If you're planning on the holiday of death as the title of our Thanksgiving play, you'll lose your job for sure.
This is far more than a Thanksgiving play. I've got the gender equality and history grant, the excellent and educational theater fellowship, a municipal arts grant, and the Go Girls Scholastic Leadership mentorship.
To get the parents back on your side, you need to kill a turkey.
I'm a vegan.
You're a teaching artist with a 300 parent petition to fire you.
I'm staying in the positive. This kind of talk isn't helping.
Okay, sending you nothing but light.
Besides, most importantly, I've got that Native American Heritage Month awareness through art grant. They're giving me funding so I could hire a professional actor, and the perfect one just moved into town. She elevates the whole project.
I get paid for those shows at the farmer's market, you know.
It's not exactly a show, Jackson.
I follow a script.
Yeah, but you do it on a street corner and you're paid in a coffee can.
That is my official performance spot given to me by Farmers Market Security because they understand the importance of teaching about composting.
Jackson, I value your work, but this woman is from Los Angeles.
Here we go with Los Angeles again. It's not the episode. It's not the center of the acting world.
It kind of is.
The commercial acting world. Be grateful you didn't make it there. It shows what kind of a person you are.
The kind of person who wasn't beautiful enough or sexy enough to compete.
Don't let your head go there, Lo.
Well, wait until you see this actor. She's so beautiful, so LA,
What is beauty?
a social construct.
Then we don't believe in. We value talent and art, not looks. You are a talented actress.
Thank you. And I'm a director now.
And a visionary educator.
Tell that to 300 parents.
The struggle proves that you're on the right path. But just to be safe, pander a little, kill a turkey.
I'll try. I still let my past in LA color my present, don't I?
You can't reach new lands until you let go of the shore. Or in this case, return to lands, but as a more enlightened person, because of the journey to the center, to the other land that was new but is now old and needs to be let go of.
Exactly. I think I can be a mentor to this woman, help her recover from the false value placed on her sexuality because I haven't taken that journey. Show her how much she can be. Thank you for that self awareness.
You are one of the most self aware people I know.
Since knowing you.
I just do my best and hope to Buddha that my karma makes up for all the rest of it.
They kiss.
It's almost time for rehearsal. We should decouple.
They separate. They separate and perform a decoupling ritual, moving from affection to neutral. There is a memorable movement that can be repeated whenever they get too personal.
Nothing but gender neutral actor director respect from here on.
They finish arranging the table.
I'm a little nervous.
Want a smudge to calm down? I brought both sage and cedar.
You know, this is a smoke free campus.
It's illegal to stop people from smudging. Religious freedom.
I think it's illegal to stop Native American people, not white people.
I honor all religions.
Do you want me to get fired before we even start?
Listen, you're a great director. I'm here for you. Not that you need me. You are a completely capable woman. Not that being a woman has anything to do with it. You are a capable human. And even though you do not need my validation, I want you to remember that I respect you and your path.
I know.
Am I in the right place for rehearsal?
Welcome, Mr. Green. I'm Logan, the director and your fellow collaborator.
Oh, please call me Caden. I'm only Mr. Green to my students.
This is Jackson Smithton. Caden was generously assigned to us by the school district as our history specialist.
You're at Lincoln Elementary, right?
I assure you, my studies in American history go deeper than the elementary school.
That's cool. That's cool, bro. We met at Let's Learn Science at the Let's Learn Science tour. I was playing Einstein. You had the student that threw up on my shoes.
Actually, we met long before that. I've been to Let's Learn Math and Let's Learn Geography and all of the rest of the Let's Learn tours.
I don't think we played at Lincoln on the Let's Learn Math tour.
I took a personal day and saw it at Washington Elementary. I'm a huge fan of your work, and I've seen every show you've directed since you got to Jefferson High. The Iceman Cometh was made so much more relevant with 15-year-olds.
I appreciate that.
It didn't deserve to be shut down.
300 parents disagree.
Same positive.
I so appreciate your support, Caden.
I'm an amateur actor and writer on the side, so it is a real thrill to work with professionals like yourself.
That's awesome, man. Us professionals welcome you.
I'm especially excited because the email said that this is the devised piece, so we're all contributing, right?
Yes, but as the director, I will have the final say in the construction.
This is a dream come true for me.
I'm going to rely on you quite a bit. History is not my strength. We're waiting on one more actor. Have some refreshments while I text her.
Some cheese, Caden?
Logan grabs her phone to text as Alicia runs in. The guys check her out.
So sorry I'm late. I had to take a bus. Have you ever taken a bus? It's impossible. I mean, literally, it is not possible.
And yet, you've arrived.
I know, right?
I think the word you want is figuratively, not literally.
What?
Because you're here, so it wasn't literally impossible. It's a common mistake.
Are you the director?
No, I am.
Alicia politely turns away from Caden.
We met at your Skype audition.
I thought you were the casting director.
We don't have casting directors for elementary school shows. I'm the director.
Oh, I'm Alicia.
Yes, I remember. I hired you.
Where's my script?
As the email said, we're devising this piece together. That's how I work.
I'm an actress.
We work as a team to come up with the ideas, try them out, improv some scenes, and then I put the connecting parts in and type it all up.
Could I come back when there is a script? I just got to town and I have 100 things to do, and there's the bus, figuratively.
The bus itself is literal.
The devising process is meant to empower the actors.
Well, do I get paid extra for empowerment?
Not above the contract I sent you.
Well, what about credit in the programs?
This is a school tour, so there aren't programs, but we do have a promotional website. It's environmentally positive this way. Alicia, I want you to know that your voice is the most important one in this play, more important than mine. We could not do this without.
Really?
Really?
Absolutely. And I'm here for you.
Okay, I'll try it.
Is this how you created all of your shows?
The Let's Learn series was pre-written and the choreography came from with the script, but every other part of the production was completely collaborative. Jackson designed all of the costumes, for instance.
It's been a dream of ours to get to do a fully devised educational play. It's the wave of the future in theater. I mean, Actors in Sweden haven't touched a script in years. They're so far ahead of us. I hate this guy.
Sorry. IKEA's in Sweden, right?
Yes.
It. Hang on. Fuck.
Don't get us taken down, Cassidy.
IKEA's in Sweden, right?
Nice.
I
Yes.
love IKEA. Yeah, I love IKEA. My internet cut off. I love IKEA.
Me too. Everything in my apartment is IKEA. Yeah. Except my mattress and appliances and the toilet. But everything else.
We all get sucked in, but now we realize what a huge environmental disaster it is to ship box packages all over the world when we can buy local.
Oh. Yeah.
Anyway, let's get started.
I combed through all of my research from grad school and came up with some ideas. Did my homework.
He chuckles. The other smiles supportively.
Let's start with your research then. Good drama at its core, truth.
I suggest we begin 4,000 years ago, when the ancient northern Europeans joined the agricultural revolution and reaped their first organized harvest as farmers. In order to give thanks to the gods for their new way of life, they feasted with ceremonies. Thousands of years later, those ceremonies become known as the modern Harvest Home Festival.
I thought we were doing a Thanksgiving play.
Another option is to focus on the fact that this is a November play
Right, for Thanksgiving.
for Native American Heritage Month.
We're performing something. We're performing at something called the All School Turkey Trot, not the Buffalo TP Trot.
It's not my place to tell you how to express yourself, but perhaps you want to be a little more word conscious before you say things. Sound waves travel, you know.
As our Native American compass, Alicia is allowed to say what she wants.
Alicia flips her hair.
Native American?
I told you we got that grant to hire the professional actor.
You didn't say it was for a Native American actor.
I thought it was implied.
I am so sorry. It is truly an honor to work with you. I have always been drawn to your ways.
You're a fan of my work?
More than a fan, I'm a devoted follower.
That's sweet. I just opened a new Instagram account. You should follow that one too.
I will.
Now, it's a good time to mention that in the interest of full disclosure, there are many factors, grant and school board requirements that we need to fulfill with this piece, including Thanksgiving. I am a vegan, so that subject is especially sensitive for me. However, I want to lift up the acknowledgement that although my sensitivity about the slaughter of millions of animals, including 45 million turkeys, is valid, I am conscious of not allowing my personal issues to take up more space in the room than the justified anger of the native people around this area. Idea of Thanksgiving into our postal colonial society. I want to make this crystal clear, especially for you, Alicia.
Okay.
If there's anything you want me to say on the subject, please know that we are holding the space for you.
Oh, I'm good right here.
Okay. This bit of research is great, Hayden, but I wonder if the best place to start a 45-minute Thanksgiving play for elementary grades is 4,000 years ago.
Yeah, America didn't even exist.
Totally, Alicia.
I preferred the Spanish pronunciation, Alicia. I grew up near LA, so
So,
it makes more sense.
sure. I just want to say, Alicia, that I fully support you in being culturally conscious with our word choices. Using the word conqueror, American, could be a trigger for people. What word do you prefer for naming this physical space? I've heard Turtle Island used a lot. Do you prefer that?
I like turtles.
Thanks for lifting up that awareness, Jackson. Coded language is an issue we need to be conscious of, especially when dealing with the next generation.
I don't get codes.
Because that's Navajo.
My next idea is pretty cool. Harvest Home Festival is a direct line that can easily be drawn to our modern Thanksgiving celebration. See, I propose that we open on a huge bonfire, with ancient Northern European ancestors dancing and feasting on one side, and this is the exciting part, ancient Native American people doing the exact same thing on the other side.
I don't get it.
Of course, they weren't called Native American then. A coded language. Thank you, Alicia. We show that both these cultures were already celebrating harvests on both sides of the Atlantic. Two people on a parallel track for centuries before they collided as pilgrims and Wampanoags. History is so dynamic. I mean, it's really perfect for theater.
Yes, it is. I'm feeling your passion that I love that. And here's the reality it's just the three of you.
Okay.
And it's a school show, like all the other shows you've seen. So fire won't fly.
Not clear how you plan to depict anything, even up to the traditionally recognized Thanksgiving. All of your lighting, cooking, and warmth was fire.
We're going to have to imagine that part.
But your email said we are going to do something revolutionary in educational theater.
We're aiming for a revolution of ideas.
So we open on the two civilizations having feasts on opposite sides of imaginary.
Let's put that in the simmering pot for now.
But to make it simmer,
Let's move forward in history. We do to break down the myths and stereotypes of Thanksgiving in 45 minutes with three people. Create a revolution in their minds.
The 45 minutes seems kind of long,
Well, it's a play, so actually it's quite short.
but an average show at Disneyland is 25 minutes. That's what they think the kids can handle.
We can consider that point of view, but I don't think Disney.
If anyone knows kids, it's Disneyland. It's like science to them. I know. I was the third understudy for Jasmine.
Isn't she Middle Eastern?
My look is super flexible.
Oh, yeah. I totally get that.
I hear you, Alicia. But the standard commission for the school district is a 45-minute show, so we should probably trust that they know a little something about children, even if they do feed them slaughtered fresh and genetically and enhanced garbage every day.
I guess.
Hayden, what can you tell us about the first recognized Thanksgiving in America?
I imagined the third scene 3,500 years after the first.
What year?
1565.
That sounds close.
In St. Augustine, Florida.
The Pilgrims landed in Florida? I did not know that. So that's why Disney World is there? Because it was the original crossroads of the world?
Are you joking?
About what?
St. Augustine was a settlement of hundreds of Spanish people led by Pedro Menendez.
I might be a little bit Spanish. Yo hablo español.
The Thanksgiving was a mass to celebrate a safe journey. Pedro ordered that the native people be fed as an act of goodwill. Fun fact, because they just came from Puerto Rico, it is likely that there were tropical fruits at the first feast instead of yams and squash.
Oh, is that me? I lost my place.
Page 18.
Thank you. So you want us to celebrate Native American Heritage Month with a play about Spanish people holding a Catholic mass and eating pineapples?
That's just one scene,
It could be problematic.
but it's true.
Do you want to take this one, Alicia?
Take what?
The missionaries, Catholicism specifically, are difficult subjects for indigenous people. Have you heard of the California missions?
I built one at school out of sugar cubes.
I'm so sorry.
But this is Floridian history.
Seriously?
It's all just research at this point. Can we jump ahead to New England?
But the scene of the next recognized Thanksgiving happens 30 years later in Texas.
Oh my god, there were pilgrims in Texas too?
An expedition of 500 Spanish people crossed the desert from Mexico to Texas. Men, women, children, and animals died along the way. Finally, they made it to the Rio Grande. However, most of the people were so overcome with excitement to find water that they rushed into the river and drowned.
Gotta admit, did not see that coming.
Those that remained gave thanks.
How is this appropriate for children?
The local indigenous people joined them and caught fish for the feasting.
From the Rio Grande.
I assume so.
Ew.
People in El Paso still celebrate that feast as the first Thanksgiving, only it's in April.
Hayden, are we getting closer to the normal Thanksgiving, the relatively happy one in November?
That's my next series of proposed scenes. But I warn you, there is drama galore. At least 4 different dates are vying for the privilege of being first, and the reasons behind the feast are incredibly varied, from the gruesome,
Worse than eating fish that ate your drowned friends?
much worse, the speculation that the entire Thanksgiving story is a fiction, concocted to celebrate the victory of capitalism over communism.
So far, all these stories are coming from the non-indigenous point of view. I think we need to hold space for the native perspective. Right, Alicia?
That's my role, isn't it?
Alicia, what were you told about the first Thanksgiving in your family?
Well, not much really. I mean, we weren't religious or anything.
Of course not.
We just ate food and watched games. We didn't talk about it much.
Maybe use use it as a universal way to connect the kids instead of those tired children's songs we make them
What
sing
kinds
every
of
year.
games?
Well, just the one that everyone watches.
Right. Is there a chance we could learn about these games with you as a cast?
Well, I guess. I think the Chiefs are playing on Monday, right?
There's a whole game just for Chiefs? That's amazing. How many are there?
The same number as any team, I guess. I don't really know football that well. It was just on in the background.
Football?
Sure, what do you watch?
They laugh uneasily.
NFL football. Well, not anymore, but
This is a perfect example of the exotification of your people. We assumed that you were watching Native American lacrosse or something instead of allowing you to just be contemporary people. Of course, your family watched football. Whose didn't?
Mine didn't.
I can't believe we did that. Sorry, Alicia.
We did do one different thing on Thanksgiving. It came from my mom's people.
Do you mind sharing it with us?
Maybe we could get permission to incorporate it into the play, uh, respectfully.
Well, first we'd buy an extra frozen turkey, a small one, and leave it in the freezer. Then before dinner, all the kids would go out to the driveway and set up these wood blocks like bowling pins. Then we'd take turns rolling the frozen turkey at the pins and see who could knock them down.
Like bowling?
With a frozen turkey?
Yeah, that's what we called it, frozen turkey bowling. It was hilarious. Your hands would be freezing, so you just chunk the thing and it would go all over the driveway. They call them butter balls, but really, they're not shaped like balls.
This is your family tradition.
My mom grew up in Iowa, so it probably worked better there because it was cold. In LA, it would start melting and get all mushy and runny.
Logan looks like she's going to throw up.
Oh my god.
Deep breaths.
We really
Covers.
want to honor your voice and your people's. I just realized that I never asked who your people are.
You mean my family?
What are they called?
Well, my dad's side is the Longs and my mom's is Hogan, but I use my middle name as my last name for acting. It makes it so I can play all kinds of people,
Can I ask you something in all respect?
I guess.
Isn't that problematic? I mean, we're all becoming aware of red face. Doesn't it worry you to be playing other races?
Well, my agent had me take headshots at my agent had me take headshots as 6 different ethnic people, which got me many roles, such as Jasmine.
How do you even take headshots as ethnicities? What does that look like?
Different hair, accessories. My Native American shot has me in braids and a turquoise necklace.
Native Americans need to take Native American headshots? That seems wrong.
Every actress in LA has different types of shots. My agent told me to.
I wouldn't do everything your agent says.
Well, he's my former agent now, so I don't do anything he says now. Besides, Native Americans like invented turquoise. Besides, Native Americans like invented turquoise, so I don't see why wearing it in a shot would piss them off. It's paying them respect.
Them who?
The Native Americans.
But you're them.
Who?
Native American.
I play Native American.
You're not Native American?
I'm English and French and a little Spanish, we think.
But I hired you to be the Native American.
Yeah.
But you aren't.
No.
Oh my goodness. I was counting on you as our cultural compass.
You hired me to be an actress. Don't worry, I'm gonna act my ass off.
That's why your voice is so important.
My voice is the most important. You said so.
Because I thought you were Native American.
So, non Native American voices aren't important?
Didn't you wonder why we were asking your advice on all this stuff?
Because it's devised.
But we need a Native American person to do this play. I got a grant.
What page are y'all on?
25.
Okay.
Raj,
I think our
mine too.
All right, I'm
Oh,
back.
okay.
I'm back. Look, you hired me off my Native American headshot, so that's on you. You can't fire me because of this. It's a law.
So we're 4 white people making a culturally sensitive first Thanksgiving play for Native American heritage on my Mother Earth.
When Jackson tries to comfort her, she pulls away.
Whatever. It's theater. We don't need actual Native Americans to tell a Native American story. I mean, none of us are actual pilgrims, are we?
Interestingly, they didn't call themselves pilgrims at all. That's a name given to them.
Well, the point is we're actors. We act. That's the job. Is Lumiere a real candlestick?
Actually, he kind of was.
Was Grandmother Willow a real willow?
Well, she's animated, so.
In the Disneyland show?
No?
Exactly. And that whole Pocahontas cast was Filipino. We shared a green room.
Do you have any non-Disney references in your life?
Lose the money and be called into the principal, then the school board. And if I'm fired, I won't be an educator or director. I'm nothing. I'm
Low, breathe in this moment.
But this moment sucks.
I don't think that Alicia playing native will be a problem with the school district. There are schools that are nearly all white, all black, all Hispanic. If they tried to find ethnic specific roles for everyone to play, they wouldn't be able to produce anything.
I know about colorblind casting, Caden. I'm a drama teacher. Take 5.
One disperses. Scene 3. Fifth Avenue Elementary 2010. Performers enter in turkey costumes.
A Thanksgiving poem. 4 little turkeys standing in a row. First little turkey said, I don't want to grow. Second little turkey said, what do you know? Third little turkey said, Thanksgiving is near. Fourth little turkey said, yes, that's what I hear. And the 4 little turkeys are standing in a row, all said together, come on, let's go.
They all move in formation, a gobble dance.
2 little engines filling in the gun. One shot the other, then there was one. One little
Engine, yep.
engine left all alone. He went out and hanged himself, and then there were none.
We're still doing turkeys.
Everyone gets back in turkey mode.
4 fat turkeys sitting on the gate. The first one said, oh my, it's getting late. The second one said, Thanksgiving is our fate. The third one said, here comes the farmer with his gun. All said together, run, run, run.
They scatter. Bam, bam, bam. As each gunshot is heard, another turkey dies. One is left alone. She dodges right, left, ducks. Finally, bam, she's done. Scene 4. Alicia and Caden have snacks.
So you just moved here?
Yeah,
What part of town are you in?
I don't know.
I grew up here. If you want to know anything about anything, I can probably tell you.
Anything?
Oh, anything about this town.
Oh,
But if there's anything else you want to know about, I could look it up for you. I'm really good at research.
oh, that's sweet.
Do you want my number or whatever?
I don't know if I'll be here long.
Don't like to count your chickens before they hatch.
I thought we were doing turkeys. This is so confusing.
She just sits and eats her snacks, then looks at the ceiling. Caden goes over his notes. Jackson brings Logan her water bottle.
Sorry. What page are we on?
28.
My fault. I looked over your Native American Heritage Month grant, and it doesn't explicitly say you have to use a Native American person.
Really?
As long as we do something that honors Native Americans for November, you're good to keep the money.
That doesn't seem right. Besides, I really want to have a Native American voice in the play.
Didn't you check her enrollment card or something?
It's illegal to ask about ethnic, gender, or religious identification in the hiring process, which I totally support.
But it was pretty obvious that she's not Native.
You thought she was?
I could tell something was off. She's not centered enough. You can feel it. If it's so important to you, we can add a Native actor, a real one.
None implied. Applied.
I find it hard to believe there aren't any Native American actors around.
Have you ever seen one? I don't have the time or resources to go door to door and find one. Alicia cost a lot of money. It's harder to be a mentor to her than I thought it would be.
She does have a ton of conventional beauty and sex appeal.
Jackson,
I'm not saying I'm into that, but she has a lot to overcome. It'll take time.
despite all that, do you think we could still use her as Native American and call it colorblind casting?
I think we could get away with using her a few years ago, but now we're post the post-racial society. We can't be blind to differences.
Right. Before we were blind to race, now we totally see it. It's our duty as allies.
Yes, and as allies, we need to say something for those who can't be here to speak for themselves.
Or is it as allies we need to be sure that they are here to speak for themselves?
That's what I'm saying.
So if they aren't here, does anyone speak for them?
I don't think we're supposed to speak for anyone but ourselves.
Right. So we just speak as white people.
I think so. We see color, but we don't speak for it.
Which means Alicia can't play Native American for sure.
Definitely not.
But can we really say that? Then we're speaking for Native American people who aren't here.
Maybe we should tell a Native American person and let them say it.
They think.
I don't know any Native Americans.
A guy in my yoga class built a sweat lodge on his deck, so he probably knows a local Native American person.
You seen the lodge?
It's pretty sweet. It's ecological, so it uses gas heated water to make the steam.
So it's a steam room.
Yeah, but it's totally traditional otherwise.
That means he used dead animal skin to cover it. It didn't he?
Yeah, but it's all upcycled leather from jackets he gets on Etsy.
That helps.
Totally.
But your friend's not Native American.
No, he learned how to build it at Burning Man. But I'm sure he's had a Native American person to the lodge. Wait, he's at a yoga retreat in Bali. No phones allowed.
Oh, then I guess In the absence of any Native American people, we should make a decision for the good of the school system so they don't get in trouble.
Right. Then we're technically still speaking on behalf of white people because we're speaking for the school administration.
Yes, that sounds right. We're white people speaking for white people.
Okay.
We can do that.
Absolutely.
We're back, people. After some thinking, I've decided that we cannot use non-Native American people to play Native American characters.
So there won't be any Native Americans in a Thanksgiving play for Native American Month?
It's the right thing to do.
And what part will I play?
A pilgrim.
But I may be part Spanish, so I should have the biggest part in the Florida and Texas stories.
We aren't going to do those stories
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
because there aren't any white people in them. We've got to cast off mostly white people.
In this country, if you're part anything else, you're not white. It's a drop thing. Spanish people aren't white, right?
I think that depends on the region of origin. I'm not an expert on.
Alicia stares at them.
I'll do the research and get back to you.
The ethical thing to do is to play what we're mainly are.
But I think the school will expect us to have Indians at Thanksgiving.
It's better to have no Native Americans than to inaccurately represent them. We're not Hollywood. We don't just slap braids and turquoise on someone and do it in red face.
Hey,
The truth is, none of us would feel comfortable doing blackface, so we can't do red.
I was promised a large part.
One of my grants requires a lead female historical figure. That will be you.
Good.
This is a challenge, but we are the future of theater and education. No Native Americans in our Thanksgiving play.
Support.
Maine Pilgrim.
Yes, Hayden?
I'll defend you to the school board if I have to.
Okay, then for all white people at this first Thanksgiving, let's start with improv. We'll use the traditional story we all know. Just see where it goes.
That story isn't necessarily historically accurate.
We need to get our creative juices flowing and figure out what our options are to celebrate Native Americans without them. Let's act.
Jackson, Alicia, and Caden turn in circles a bit, not sure where to face.
Which way is downstage?
It doesn't matter in an improv, you just react.
Ponder a bit. Not able to define a space. They all, excuse me.
Let's put the audience here.
They all face Logan downstage and fall into line.
You're at a pilgrim's house preparing the meal for the first Thanksgiving.
They move chairs around.
I feel like it's my house.
Fine. Let's leave the rest of the discoveries for the improv.
They mime preparing foods.
Wait, didn't we get this food from Native American people?
Yeah, isn't that the whole point of Thanksgiving, to thank the Native people for saving us from something with food?
Starvation.
We should totally thank them for that.
Why are we fixing this food if it was a gift?
The pilgrims must have done something of the actual preparation.
But without any Native Americans to guide them?
Actually,
Okay, you're sitting down to eat the dinner that is already prepared.
Alicia sits across from Jackson and Caden. They mime eating.
Would you like more stuffing?
a stuffing is a modern dish. A more likely side, considering the efficiency of the early settlers, would be a type of sweetbreads or bait.
Hayden, we call improv a world of yes. We don't judge or try to make sense of choices. Just simply say yes and see where it leads us.
So sorry.
Out on a limb. Clap, clap.
Yes, I would love some. What did you call it? Stuffing.
I was mistaken. It's corn, Native American corn.
Thank you.
This meal is wonderful.
Without our Native American neighbors, in the next room, we would be dead. from starvation.
Yes, we owe them thanks.
I thanked them.
Good.
They mime, eat in silence for a while.
We should say a prayer for Thanksgiving.
Public schools.
What?
We can't pray in public schools.
Pilgrims are religious, right?
Yes?
Brother Jackson, would you say a prayer of thanks?
Oh, okay. Dear Father, shouldn't we wait to say the prayer until our native brothers, what would we call them?
Indigenous people.
The truth is in the writings from this time. They were referred to as savages, but we can't say that in a school show. We could call them the natives, as in they are native to this land.
Okay, but my point was going to be, should we have our native brothers in the room to say the Thanksgiving prayer?
Yes, let's wait for them. More vegetable?
Thank you.
They eat again. Silence.
And scene. We can't pray and we can't do a hero story without the hero.
It's weird.
Somehow we need Indians.
They think.
A dream sequence.
How does that help?
My character can dream that she is a native person, and I'll play me because it's my dream.
I think that's still Redface.
I'm not native, I'm a pilgrim dreaming native. It's totally different.
Well,
Technically, she would still be in red face, but we're not hiding that she's in red face.
It's meta, so maybe it's okay.
I think so.
Why are you the ones who get to decide everything?
As enlightened white allies, Jackson and I have put a lot of thought into these issues.
Like every day of our lives, we can't erase our whiteness.
We carry privilege and unconscious bias wherever we go with. It's something we have to constantly be aware of.
But I play white. I can decide things too.
Yeah, but I'm a straight white male. It's an endless minefield.
I'm straight too. Funnily, I am Italian, which used to be considered ethnic, but is now white.
Then this whole thing must be bringing up a lot of sensitivity issues for you.
I don't follow.
For being one of Christopher Columbus's bros,
I'm not related to Columbus.
but you have the awareness that your people started the slavery and genocide of millions. That's heavy. Mad props to you for trying to set things right with being a part of this play.
I appreciate the props, but I'm not trying to set anything right by doing this play.
But it's totally karma. We uplift the celebration of Native American Heritage Month, and Columbus Day inches a little closer to starvation. High five.
Jackson offers a high five. Fist bump, whatever he thinks is cool. Caden really wants to join, but
Well, Columbus Day is a different issue. I mean, right or wrong, he did found this country that we are all enjoying right now.
Not intentionally.
My new idea on the table is that Alicia will dream that she's a Native American, thus allowing a Native point of view in the piece. Do we have consensus?
I guess.
Yes.
You know what would be great? If it was like me talking to myself, like native me talking to pilgrim me, helping me to see the beauty and the bounty of this land.
Jackson pulls out his phone and looks at it, though the following.
So you are proposing that this whole section is just you.
I can tell the other characters about my dream in the morning.
Then it's just monologues.
Some amazing plays are mostly monologues, like the vagina monologues.
As an elementary school teacher, I can say with authority that monologues put children to sleep. Sorry.
What we need is conflict. I was just Googling on my phone, and things weren't so chill between the Pilgrims and the Indians. I mean, obviously, the Pilgrims were land stealers like Columbus and everyone else that landed here. but they were totally in the middle of some very
So you guys
specific
that made
matters.
me my dream.
Or we can all be white people,
I
pilgrims,
brought a
preparing
dramatic
for a battle.
battle scene
War is
that
intense.
only
Kids
involves
dig
white
that.
people,
Hey, all right.
basically.
Sweet. Maybe my character is conflicted
We're
about fighting
celebrating
the
violence.
Indians. Alicia plays my wife.
She slides up next to him and puts his arm around her. Very cozy.
I don't know that we need to play into conventional deception of women roles. Maybe she's your sister or your platonic friend.
Oh, you're a couple. I didn't get that.
Jackson and I share a mutually respectful relationship.
So you aren't a couple? But he's hardly flirted with me at all.
New plan, we're going to divide and conquer. Poor word choice. Alicia and I will work on her dream idea. Jackson and Caden work on the battle idea.
Wait. Isn't it inappropriate for us to split along gender lines?
I'll work with Alicia.
But is it more inappropriate for us to intentionally not split along gender lines?
I don't know.
What's that word?
Impetus.
Impetus. The impetus was creative interest, so I think it's okay.
But two men doing the war stuff, isn't that playing into gender assumptions that we want to disrupt?
But it's period, so we're being historically accurate.
Right.
Yes.
Sorry.
No, thanks for always being conscious.
Are there any props or costumes here?
Yes, in the closet.
Dig out in the closet.
Alicia, I
Dig
want
out of
to be sure that there are no hard feelings in what just happened with the Native American casting red face thing. I don't blame you at all, and I hope you understand why we had to make this decision.
You're the director. It's your show.
No, it's our show. Really, I want you to feel as empowered as possible. I've been a female actor in LA
You lived in LA?
for 6 weeks. My time in LA was hard, but since then, I've seen how it's not us as women, but the business that makes us believe in the lies of beauty and sex. I'd like to help you see that too.
I love this play.
But sex is a real thing.
Yes, but believing that your value is tied to your ability to portray sex and beauty is a lie.
You don't think I'm beautiful?
Well, yes, in a way, our society defines beauty and attaches worth to it. I realize now that my own beauty is from the inside. We are all beautiful.
Well, of course you are.
You see my inner beauty? That's a great first step in seeing your own.
No, I mean, you're really pretty. You just hide it, but I could help you. It would only take a little makeup to highlight your eyes and add some lift in your hair, and you'd be gorgeous.
Not gorgeous.
Well, sure. Change up the cut of your clothes, add a hair flip, and Jackson won't be able to keep his hands off you.
I never understood the hair flip.
Well, it's easy. You just flip.
She does it. Logan copies her.
You've got it. It shows your neck. Make guys want to kiss it.
Logan
Okay,
recovers.
enough hair flipping. What I want to tell you is that since LA, I quit acting because I realized that I could be so much more. I became a director so that I could show off the power of the mind. I'm a teacher so that I can change the future. I have plans, dreams. Jackson has helped me stay focused on that path, and I want you to get on it too.
My boyfriend helped me, but he dropped me from his agency, so I dropped him from my life and I moved out.
Good for you.
I mean, if he's not getting me work, then he's not getting sex, right?
There it is. You certainly should never feel pressured into sex or like it's a oh shit.
Not unless I'm getting something good for it.
Well,
Well, you've had sex, right?
yes, but you know what? It's not my place to judge your sexual choices. None of my business. Now, you're going to be a writer. You have so many more options for your future.
Look, I'm not that smart.
Don't say that.
Well, no, I'm really not. I've been good, but I know how to make people stare at me and not look away. And when I say something on stage, people listen and they believe me. But that history stuff in writing, I don't know how to do that. So if you want to make me feel empowered or whatever, let me do what I know how to do, and don't force me to do something that makes me feel stupid. I don't want to
But I'm
learn.
here to help you, teach you. Seriously.
I'm happy doing my thing.
You have no ambition to be more than an actor?
What's wrong with being an actress?
Nothing. I don't believe I've ever met a person without ambition, not in any aspect of my life.
I'm ambitious. I want to do more acting.
But you just want to be an actor, nothing else.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
it makes me happy.
Wow. You're certainly the most simple person I've ever met.
I'm not smart, but I'm definitely not simple minded.
No, simplicity is difficult. Multitasking, consistently trying to be something more, everyone does that. But to be simplicity, that's unbelievably difficult.
Not really. I just don't do stuff I don't want to do and do the stuff I do.
You're talking directly to me, and I can barely wrap my brain around it. Sure, I'm just a high school drama teacher, but I want to be respected as an artist, someone brave and visionary. I've never, for one moment in my life, been content.
They sit in silence for a moment.
I'm content all the time.
Really?
Yep. Except when my agent dropped me, but then I dumped him and I felt fine.
Teach me how to be content.
Right now,
Please, you have no idea how stressed I am, but if I could just get back my reputation back with the parents and they withdraw that petition, next year I could see I'm doing it already. I'm already worried about next year's project, and we just started this one. Help me be content with this moment I'm in. We're in together.
well, basically, you don't do anything.
Nothing.
Yeah.
That's it.
Like, normally in rehearsal, if they are working on someone else's scenes, I just sit here or play Angry Birds on my phone. But I forgot my charger, so I don't want to wear down the battery.
So you meditate or think about what?
Nothing. Sometimes I'll look out the window or I'll study the ceiling. People leave you alone when you study the ceiling.
Okay.
Now we just do it.
Now,
Uh huh.
do you count tiles or
Nope. Just stare at it.
right? I can't turn my brain off.
Maybe you're too smart to be
They
content.
stare a while longer while the men are doing some kind of craft project in the closet.
I can't turn my brain off.
Maybe you're too smart to be content.
I am smart. I've been tested too,
I can tell.
so I can't be content.
I've never seen a smart person that is.
You're a lucky woman, Alicia.
I think so.
You're also wise. You're sure not a Native American.
Yep. Do you want me to work on my dream monologues?
No, don't worry about it. You don't have to write anything.
Cool.
I'm gonna take a restroom break. Keep doing nothing.
Got it.
Alicia resumes staring at the ceiling.
Logan, are there swords in here?
Nope.
Period
Oh,
rifles?
The
We'll have to make do.
She goes as the men shuffle through papers. Scene 5. Eastside Charter Middle
Come here.
School of the Performing Arts 2001. Two performers sing as a pilgrim and a native.
I don't know. 52, 51. Sorry. Is Aiden the Pilgrim here?
Yes.
Yes, you are a pilgrim. You have to sing This Land Is Your Land.
52?
51.
1.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, this land is your land. This land is my land.
How the song goes.
I don't know how this song goes.
This land is your land. This land is my land. From California
to New York
Island. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Good Lord, do you not learn anything in school?
Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy at all.
The red man was pressed from his part of the west. He's likely no more to return to the banks of the Red River, where seldom, if I ever, their flickering campfires burn.
My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing, land where my fathers died.
Land of the pilgrim's pride, from every mountainside, let freedom ring.
That's why you were put in the back row during
Scene
this.
6.
I think the real impact is in the scene after the battle, back at the fort,
Colony.
the Pilgrim Palace.
Actually, it was quite Spartan.
Seriously, man, you gotta loosen up on the facts.
Facts are facts. They don't loosen or tighten, they just are.
But we're making drama here. Story is the king.
It's educational drama. Schools will forgive a lot when performing in a cafeteria. Getting the facts wrong, that's unforgivable.
But it's gotta be interesting, right?
Yes?
For now, we gotta zero in on a compelling story. Then we'll put all the facts in that you think we need, okay?
I can do that.
You've got some good scenes here.
Really? Thanks. Playwriting is a secret dream of mine.
Hey, you told us that in like the first 2 minutes.
You're the only ones that know. And all of my students.
Gotta give voice to your dreams. Speak your truth, and it will become truth.
Well, I don't know if it actually works like that.
Facts kill dreams.
Oh.
Do you know what I said I wanted to be when I grow up? An actor / yoga dude.
Like, teach yoga?
Just be yoga. People told me that was crazy. It's not a real profession, but I said it anyway, and here I am. I act and I do yoga. I spoke my truth, it became truth.
That's seriously all you do?
Those are my passions.
Get paid for your passions?
I have a day job, but that's not what's important in the story of me. Look, this homecoming scene of yours is the key.
I don't think Logan will like it.
It's a devised piece. She doesn't have to like everything. Besides, I have influence.
They smile as they sort through Caden's pages, and Jackson makes some cuts. Logan returns.
Lo, we've got a scene that has me so stoked.
Wow, that was fast. Great.
Caden's got like a whole play written. It just needs a little trimming, and we could do it. Devising process done.
But what about our input?
I can work in whatever Alicia's got.
Logan said I don't have to write anything. I'm being simplicity.
I'm supporting Alicia in staying with her strengths. She knows what she does well, and I want to honor that. It's so brave and zen, really, Jackson. She has absolutely no desire to be more.
True.
So,
She's like you, by way further down the path because she doesn't have intellect in her way.
wait, like me?
Free. You yoga and sometimes act and just live. Alicia just acts, nothing else.
I do stuff sometimes.
But you don't need to do stuff. I'm telling you, Jackson, it's genius. Only she's not That's not being offensive. She's been tested.
It's true.
I had it all wrong. She is here to mentor us.
Well, our scene is incredibly simplicity. It strikes at the core of the Native American gestalt with one visual. It's quite brilliant.
Thank you, Jackson.
There's lots of clunky educational dialogue, but we'll fix that.
Oh,
Jackson grabs his props, a bag with something large in it and various costume pieces. He nods to Caden.
the year is 1631. Upon landing in Cape Cod, the separatists, now known as pilgrims, immediately robbed the graves and nearly all the food stores of the local natives. However, with the help of Samoset, the English-speaking native who had escaped slavery, a tenuous treaty was drawn. 5 years and many ships later, the separatists discovered a white man dead in Plymouth. They assumed the native people had killed him. Major John Mason
Jackson steps forward.
gathered his men and surrounded an unsuspecting Pequod village. They killed 400 native men, women, and children. Major Mason and his men came home to give thanks and celebrate their victory.
Do not fear, good God-fearing folk. We have in short order laid waste to the savage villains. Prepare a feast most glorious, and give thanks to God, for he hath delivered our resounding victory. I bring forth the trophies of our labor.
Out of his bag, he pulls two crafted heads that have long, dark hair. They're oozing with red blood like liquid. He drops them on the ground. Blood sprays.
Wait, are those heads?
Native American heads.
We shall give sport with the heads of our enemies on this day of thanks.
Yes, we shall.
Jackson kicks ahead to Caden.
Oh my god.
They kick the heads between them. Something is knocked over. Logan is horrified.
Frozen turkey bowling.
Alicia jumps up and rolls a head into something. Heads fly around the stage.
Stop!
They stop.
Have you lost your minds? How is killing off hundreds of indigenous people, then killing their heads, a proper celebration of Native American Heritage Month?
It's true, and gets a Native American presence into our play.
It's like those programs in high school where they make you visit a prison to stay out of prison and see a crashed car to stay out of drunk driver cars and visit a morgue to stay out of morgues.
This is appalling.
But it's real. That's what we need. Not a cleansing history, but an in your face reminder that this is what we're capable of, or we will keep doing it.
Exactly.
If I do a gruesome play where you kick heads for sport, I will lose my job for sure.
But the genocide on Turtle Island is ongoing. If we white people don't admit the horror of what we did and are still doing, it won't stop.
First off, this is a public school. The growing majority of these kids aren't white anyway. Second, petition or not, I will be fired. We aren't doing this. I'm the director. I've decided.
Low, it's devised theater.
Jackson, I made it clear from the beginning that in this format, I will have the final say.
Yeah, but
I said no.
you're being a bitch, dictatorial about it.
That is incredibly offensive, gender biased statement.
I went by the pronoun Z for a full year. I'm allowed one mistake.
That wasn't a mistake. You've always been jealous of me because I'm a theater professional and you aren't.
You teach high school theater.
You're a street performer.
I'm a local celebrity.
Really?
Actually, that's not me.
Actually, yes. But I believe that you, as a fellow human, are having difficulty with the inequality of our professional relationship and are lashing out.
Good girl.
Logan executes a fantastic hair flip. Alicia is proud.
Good girl.
Jackson has a realization.
Dude, I am feeling a tension in my positional relationship to you.
I'm sorry I had to call it out like that.
Whoa. I think this is what less than feels like.
I don't think of you as less than me.
You called me a street performer.
Well, you are. But if saying that in a tone offended you, I'm sorry for the result you felt, even though it wasn't my intention.
I think it was.
It was. And this is a profound gift. Do you know how hard it is for a straight white male to feel less than in this world? I don't know that I've ever truly felt it in my life.
I have.
I don't want to lose this feeling. Say it again.
Seriously?
Please. Help me, Lo.
You're a street performer.
Come on, give it to me.
You're a street performer.
If you care about me, hit me with it.
You're a bad street performer.
Yes.
The school board only lets me keep you because you work free.
More.
You're a terrible actor.
Ah, that hurts.
The only reason you get hired is kids don't want the difference. They don't know the difference. They'd love a street lamp if we put it on a costume and gave it lines.
Too far. Back off.
Sorry.
I gotta go meditate on this feeling right now.
During rehearsal?
Jackson sits to meditate.
Maybe we should all meditate for a moment. Just keep doing nothing.
Got it.
Logan and Jackson take meditation positions. Alicia sits back and stares at the ceiling. Caden isn't sure what to do. He tries an asana. Not great. Finally, sits in a chair and puts his head down on a desk. Scene 7. Martin Luther King High, 2016. The downtown theater version.
Where? Plymouth, Massachusetts. When? Thanksgiving 1997. Who? The United American Indians of New England and the local police. What? Since 1970, a national day of mourning has been observed with a march at noon. In 1997, police attempted to disband the march with tear gas and violent arrests. 25 people were arrested, many injured. Medical attention was not immediately provided to those under arrest. The police characterized the protesters as terrorists who should be treated accordingly. Why?
Silence. Scene 8.
I've got it. Sorry. When you guys are done.
I'm good.
Whatever.
We'll start and Jackson can join us.
Sorry.
We'll start and Jackson can join us. I want to try a pilgrim style Thanksgiving scene, but we show the actual erasure of Native people.
Erasure
of Native people graphically.
I thought the scene Jackson and I did was pretty graphic.
Graphic in a versatile way, not in a visual one. We do a first Thanksgiving scene like normal with Native people, but we don't play Native people. We allow their absence to speak for them. Where is this missing Indigenous perspective? It's certainly missing from the room. We hold space for them by literally holding space for them. Give me a few minutes to work out some dialogue.
I have a dinner scene I was holding on to. No death or Spaniards. Just the normal story we all know.
Let me see it.
Looks through a large stack.
You actually wrote this whole play, didn't you?
Nothing that means more to me in my life than this opportunity.
Thanks for this work, all of it, Caden. Jackson, I could have a word?
As Caden searches, Logan and Jackson talk.
I think we should talk about what happened between us.
That meditation was deep. I think a lot about myself and my privilege. I'm serious. It's a no-win game being an ally. You've always got more to learn.
True, but the things we said.
Don't worry. I know that you're just lashing out. I know that your lashing out is not about you and me, but actually your double X's fighting back against the centuries of patriarchal oppression.
Wait, what?
I know to filter anything you say to me through layers of justified feminine rage.
I was justifiably upset with you,
Of course.
but I shouldn't have said it in that way.
All good.
We should talk about it after rehearsal.
I totally agree with you.
Logan isn't sure where to go with this.
Here it is.
He hands Logan a scene.
Let me go over this a sec.
Great idea. You play oppressed characters a lot. How do you get in touch with that as a person of privilege?
I imagine I'm that character, so I feel what they feel.
But do you use substitution technique from your own life or method or what?
I pretend to be them.
That's it?
Yeah. And I can make myself cry on command.
Like in a scene?
No, right now.
Alicia literally cries tears.
Whoa.
That is impressive.
I listen all my special skills. People ask me to do it in auditions all the time.
I'm getting what Logan was saying about you. You're so simple.
She called me simplicity.
That's it. You should teach workshops. People would dig that.
It seems like either you have simplicity or you don't. Smart people don't get it. I just tried with Logan and she couldn't do it.
So I'm probably too smart.
Maybe, because I don't know what you're saying most of the time. He is for sure. He is for sure.
I'm okay with that.
But still, you could charge people money to come listen to you.
And that's what I do now. I'm an actress.
You're blowing my mind. Seriously. Mind blown.
No one's ever said that to me before when I have my clothes on.
Jackson and Caden stares at her.
I can't formulate a response that I'm certain isn't not misogynistic.
Simplicity.
Alicia smiles.
Simplicity.
Logan jumps up.
Okay, this is experimental, but that's what I love about theater for kids. You can really do anything and they will follow you. We'll sit around the table of the first Thanksgiving our native friends are at the end.
They arrange chairs and sit with 2 empty chairs.
First time though, let's read all the lines. I'll read both Somerset and
Sorry. She moves back and forth between the chairs, and she does Samurite and Massacite lines. Caden holds the script between them so they can all see their lines. He tends to mouth the words along with them.
Hey guys, it's Massasoit.
Thank you, Massasoit.
thank you.
Good native king and good interpreter. Welcome on this day of the good Lord's feast of Thanksgiving. What may I offer to make your visit pleasing?
I, Samoset, witless request more of a vowel your men gathered with their exploding sticks.
Wouldst thou prefer the breast or the leg?
I'm sorry. Which part of a bird is the most pleasing to your countenance? That which is most Excellent pleaseth me.
Succulent.
Succulent. Oh
The
my
breast is ample, whilst the leg is moist.
Dear wife, our gratitude is owed these men 1,000 times. Please, take the whole between you.
Yes, we wouldn't have died as did so many of our number.
God. Great work, everyone.
Hayden is overdone with emotion or heartburn.
Dude, are you okay?
It just hit me. Live actors reading my words. I read my words with real actors. This is the best day of my life.
He enthusiastically hugs everyone.
Most people go their whole lives without living their dreams, but you put yourself out there.
I'm thrilled to facilitate this moment for you, Caden. I'd like to take a second to honor your emotional space and do it again when you're ready.
Go ahead, I'm fine.
Great.
It would help to hear it with better acting this time. I think some context of why you two are so grateful might help you get the emotional arc.
Not cool.
Caden, it's customary that actors do not give each other notes. Any notes come through the director.
Just trying to be helpful. There was something missing last time.
Want me to cry at the end?
That would be great.
Okay, let's read it again and see what happens. This time we have to get to the native lines. I won't read them, but we look at the space and listen as if their native characters are there.
But they aren't.
We're pretending.
Oh, I can do that.
Alicia, go when you are ready.
Good native king and good interpreter, welcome on this day of the good Lord's feast of Thanksgiving. What may I offer you to make your visit pleasing?
They look at a chair in silence. Alicia can't help but go sex kittenish. It's a reflex. The group's attention is drawn to her like moths on a flame.
Wouldst thou prefer the breast or the leg?
Silence again.
The breast is ample, whilst the leg is moist.
Jackson bursts into giggles.
Don't laugh at her.
Come on. Ample breasts, moist legs?
Only those with juvenile humor would find this pleasant exchange about food humorous.
Our audience is all juveniles.
Juvenile humor aside, I think it really worked. Notice how in the moments of silence, we were all totally focused. It was so impactful.
I felt that.
But can we do the whole play like that?
It's acceptable to our contemporary situation, erase present.
Though the acting was great. It wasn't as strong for me as the first time with all of the lines.
This is a very early discovery. We're playing.
Perhaps we could do it like a ventriloquist. Still keep the visual nothingness, but say their lines. Do this first part with me, Alicia.
Good native king and good interpreter, welcome on this day of the good Lord's feast of Thanksgiving. What may I offer you to make your visit pleasing?
I, Somerset, whilst request more of the fowl your men gathered with their exploding sticks.
Exploding sticks. Caden, you horny, man. You wrote a sex comedy.
I did not.
Please stop talking about sex.
I'm simply naming what's in the room.
It's a children's show.
Caden wrote a sex comedy. And I, as a heteronormative male, recognize and honor the power of Alicia's sacral chakra. Explore the artistic impulse. Oh, yeah. I'll give you something to feast on.
Partake. Keep going. Just read it.
Alicia catches on and plays the part.
Partake of my generous bounty, good sir.
Let your rich sauces run down my chin.
Wilt thou have me carve the breast?
Wait, what?
Enough artistic impulse. Hayden, the voice takes away from the idea of erased present. Know what I mean?
I don't think the erased presence works as well as the lines I wrote.
He's right, Lo. The silence is wrong.
Why are you fighting
Silencing
me?
the natives is we've made them too strong. Silence is so powerful on stage. Our characters can't compete with that.
But we want the silence to be strong. The nothingness
So
of
it's
the
an
natives is the whole
inequality.
point. Yes.
Then are we being fair to the pilgrims?
Separatists.
White people.
Aren't we aiming for an equitable world, not that a fair world?
You've hit it right in the chakras. By doing this with the silenced voices, we are reinforcing the inequality of humans, forcing one to be better than the other, calling out one human as more worthy of attention and power.
But it is a Native American Heritage Month, a particular time specified to lift up one another people's voice over others.
But do we believe in that, or have we played right into a massive blind spot? If you make a month for everyone, will it ever be fair? No. Someone will always be left out or get a weird month like Hispanic Heritage Month,
When's Hispanic Heritage Month?
September 15th to October 15th.
How is that even a month?
Exactly.
Well, it's 30 days.
And it coincides with the Independence Days of several Latin American countries.
Come on. How is it equal to give one group a mid-month as their month?
There is a white person month. I checked.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you,
Basically,
Alicia.
every month is White Person Month.
But once we are the minority again, will we get an official month? And will that make things right? No. The point is, the whole project is inherently inequitable. By raising up one voice through a month or silence, we are lowering another. That's not what we should be teaching children. We have a worksheet for this to add up privilege so that we can equalize it.
The things about you that
What is
give
privilege?
you power.
I'm hot. That's power, so that's privilege.
I think she's right.
Your power comes lots of places. Believing it is only because of your looks is buying into a subjective social construct.
I haven't opened a door or paid for a drink since I was 15. Hotness is privilege.
You may be right.
Although I respect your hotness, this talk will be our gender equality funded hold. Please stop.
We can talk about your hotness at break, Alicia. Now, if we apply the worksheet to Logan's idea, the white people are visible, so that's 1 point. The native people have a month and silence, so that's 2 points. The story is written pretty evenly, so that's a point to both. See, the silence makes it unequal.
So if one side is silent, to make it equal, don't both sides have to be silent?
She might be right. It's the definition of simplicity.
No, it's not. It's the definition of madness. You can't have a silent play.
Actually, it's been done.
How will they hear my script?
They were only going to hear the white half anyway. This would be closer to equal.
What do? Mime the story of the first Thanksgiving?
Mimes are so rude.
I think we just feel the words.
I can do that.
Fine, let's give it a try.
No.
Hayden, it's a fluid process. It doesn't mean we're abandoning script completely.
Yes, it does. You've talked yourselves into this equality thing. I have written 62 plays for grown-ups, and this is the first one that has been read by actors over the age of 9. Do you have any idea how hard it is to labor over every line of historically correct language, then only hear them read by people who can't read 3-syllable words? It's excruciating. This is finally my chance to have my words read by people who can spell theater.
It's RE, right?
That's a very interesting debate that I'll tell you about later. Right now, I'm not letting you take away my chance to have my words read by grown-ups.
It's the right thing to do. Go, Alicia.
Alicia jumps right into sexy pilgrim pose.
I can't go back to 3rd grade. I won't.
Jackson joins Alicia in silent scene.
Good native king and good interpreter.
Respect the math, Caden.
What
next
may
set-
I offer?
Jackson puts his hand over Caden's mouth.
Respectful touch, respectful touch.
To make your visit
He shoves Jackson's hands away.
pleasing.
It becomes a comedic scuffle. Two non-fighters. They move to the side of the room. Alicia joins their scuffle, but while still being sexy and silent.
Alicia, please stop that.
I, Somerset, request the foul your men gathered.
Think about the kids.
It's too much for her. She covers her ears and cowers in the middle of the room.
With their exploding sticks.
Everyone just stop doing anything.
Everyone freezes in a weird physical moment. Logan breathes in the calm and suddenly notices the empty center of the room.
Wait. We've done it.
This?
In the middle of the room. Look at it.
Everyone looks.
What?
I don't see it.
That is our play.
I'm not following.
That space in the middle. That's perfect, equitable emptiness.
Well, I want to see.
The room is the play?
We've been trying too hard. The empty space is completely, finally equal. That is our Thanksgiving play.
So the entire play is nothingness?
Oh, I see that.
But
Feel it for a moment.
I feel it.
there's something.
4 white people can't do a play about Thanksgiving. That doesn't piss off the funders or the parents or the universe, so we don't.
By doing nothing, we break the cycle of lies, stereotypes, and inequality.
I guess the parents can't object to that.
It's brilliant, Lo. You did it.
No, we did it. We all created this nothing together.
They appreciate their
Yes,
accomplishment.
and my internet just got cut off. Damn it.
So we're done.
That's it?
One rehearsal. That's got to be a record.
That's how us professionals roll. Oop, did we lose Cassidy?
I'm here. I'm back. But I think I have a contract to act in a play.
You and Jackson will still be credited as actors and collaborators. Hayden will have an added credit of dramaturge.
Caden inhales sharply, instantly emotional.
Dramaturge? The holy grail of American theater titles?
Dramaturg.
Dramaturg.
Oh, Turgs.
What is that?
No one knows. That's what makes it so special.
But I still get paid for the rest of the rehearsals, right?
Of course.
Can we come back tomorrow?
We don't have to, but the space is free for us if we want it.
We could work on the sex comedy.
I'd like that.
She throws sex bombs into the air.
As the director, I should technically be in the room.
So, same time tomorrow? I'll bring pages.
I'll be late.
I could give you a ride home, and pick you up, and give you a ride home. Again?
Alicia considers him.
Okay, can you also write a play for me? I want to portray a better known historical feminist women like Carrie Bradshaw or Larry Croft or Shakira.
Sure.
Alicia and Caden go. Logan offers the recoupling gesture. Jackson joins her.
Are we okay?
Yeah. You've inspired me, Lo, really.
Thank you. That means a lot.
This piece, the nothing, it's taught me that we need to do more of that.
How can the play be more than nothing?
Not the play. We need to do less. Be less. That's the lesson. By doing nothing, we become part of the solution. But it has to start here with us.
Yes.
They appreciate the nothing a moment more. Lights out. The center of the room remains lit but empty. End of play.
Huh.
Crap.
Huh.
So quick.
Huh.